Hashtag Sony A7 III Kit Camera Review Script. Have you been hunting for a full-frame mirrorless camera that doesn't cost an absolute fortune but still delivers professional quality images? And more importantly, does it actually live up to the hype, or is it just another overpriced piece of gear? I've been using the Sony A7 III for a few months now, and I want to break down whether this camera is worth your money. Link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon. So here's the thing about the A7 III. It's been around for a few years, but that doesn't mean it's outdated. This camera still holds its own against newer models, and honestly, that's what makes it interesting. You're getting a 24.2 megapixel full-frame sensor that just performs. Whether you're shooting photos, video, or a mix of both, the image quality is genuinely impressive. Let me talk about what makes this camera practical for real shooting. First off, the autofocus system is seriously solid. You've got almost 700 phase detection points covering the frame, which means whether you're tracking a moving subject or trying to nail focus in tricky conditions, it actually works. I was shooting some action footage last week and the camera kept up without me thinking about it. That's what you want. The dynamic range on this thing is wild too. The sensor can pull detail from both highlights and shadows in ways that older cameras struggle with. If you're editing your footage afterward, you've got so much flexibility. I was shooting a sunset session and recovered details I didn't think were possible from the dark foreground while keeping the sky from blowing out. Battery life is something people don't always talk about, but it matters. The A7 III gets you through a solid day of shooting without constantly swapping batteries. I typically get 600 or more shots per charge, which is genuinely helpful if you're out working. The continuous shooting speed is another win. You can shoot up to 10 frames per second, and the autofocus tracks throughout. For wildlife or sports, that's useful. For portraits, it means you're getting plenty of moments to choose from. There's also built-in noise reduction, and the menu system, while definitely overwhelming at first, makes sense once you spend time with it. You can really customize this camera to work your way. Now let's talk honestly about some trade-offs. The screen isn't touch-sensitive, which feels weird in 2024. If you're coming from your phone, you'll notice that immediately. Also, while the autofocus is great, it's not quite as fast as some newer Sony models or the competition. That said, it's still plenty capable for most work. One more thing that might bother some people is the buffer. If you're shooting tons of continuous frames, it'll fill up and slow down before the older cards catch up. But if you use decent fast memory cards, it's not a real problem. The bottom line? If you need a capable full-frame mirrorless camera that won't drain your bank account, the A7 III is worth considering. It takes great photos, handles video well, and you're getting years of proven reliability. Check the link below for current pricing on Amazon, and let me know if you've used this camera or have questions.